customs like the Ghost Month are very universal. You see them in a lot of different kinds of cultures. For instance, in Japan, they have something called the Obon Festival. In Mexico, there's the Day of the Dead Festival. And in America, we have Halloween, trick or treat. Now, Halloween has a very interesting history behind it, and actually it's very similar. Actually, all of these are very similar to the Ghost Month sort of tradition. Halloween has very interesting origins. Some trace the origins of the present day, trick or treat to Samhain, which was a supreme night of sort of demonic jubilation. Spirits of the dead would sort of rise out of their graves and wander the countryside, trying to return to the homes where they formerly lived. The frightened villagers tried to appease these wandering spirits by offering them, gifts and fruits and nuts and whatever they may have, laying around to offer. They began the tradition of placing plates and the finest foods and bits of treats that the household had to offer out on their doorsteps as gifts and offerings to appease the hunger of these ghostly wanderers. If the ghosts were not satisfied, the villagers feared that the spirits would kill their animals or destroy their property. So this was taken very seriously, and it was something that had to be done every year so they could sort of protect their lifestyles. The problem was that if the souls of the dead could return, so could anything else, human or inhuman. The only thing that these superstitious people knew how to do to protect themselves on these occasions was to masquerade as one of the demonic horde. Hopefully they would blend in unnoticed among them. Usually they wore masks, they wore other disguises, they blackened their face with soot. These were all ways that they sort of originally went about hiding themselves from the spirits of the dead who were roaming about. All of these things are the true origins of where Halloween came from. Others trace trick-or-treat to a European custom called souling. Beggars would go from village to village begging for things called soul cakes. They're basically small, square pieces of bread that they would use to offer. The more soul cakes the beggars would receive, the more prayers they would promise to say on behalf of the dead relatives of whoever made them. It was believed that the dead remained in limbo for a time after death, and that prayers or offerings, even by a stranger, could guarantee a soul's passage into heaven. However, Ghost Month has always been a very solemn festival. The festival, nevertheless, represents a connection between the living and the dead, between heaven and earth, as well as the body and the soul. The Ghost Month has Buddhist origins. They can be traced back to a very old story from India, but later on it took on more sort of Chinese overtones. The story is about a wealthy merchant who one day gave up his business and decided he was going to become a Buddhist monk. Eventually, he became one of Buddha's chief disciples. Before he became a monk, he left all his money and worldly possessions to his mother and his father. One day, he wondered what happened to his father and his mother. So he traveled all over the known Buddhist universe looking for them, and eventually he found them. He found his father had been reborn into a god realm, and he found that his mother had been reborn into a lower realm, which is known as the realm of the hungry ghost. It was here, she sort of took on the form of a hungry ghost. Basically, she could not eat because she had a very thin throat and no food could pass through, yet she was always hungry, very, very hungry, but nothing ever satisfied her. She had a very emaciated body, she had a very large belly, and she just was constantly hungry. No amount of food or anything could ever satisfy her hunger because her throat was so thin. The monk found out that she had been greedy with all the money that he left her. She was very unkind to people in her life, and it's for this reason that she was reborn into this lower realm of the hungry ghost. This is sort of the story that is behind the Chinese Ghost Month. It is just really a story about greed, about never satisfying the hungers of the world. It's a very symbolic story.
This is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice. It's cold up here.
Yeah.
No lie. You like me, don't you?
Yeah. It's pretty big. It's not as big as like this big old some of the other ones, but it's
It's not like video, man. You're just like throwing things around. I mean, it's. And I'll be shooting in here tomorrow a little bit. And, just the camera in here. This is a 35mm negative right here. This is all the film. This is all the daylight film. This is all the tungsten film. And these are all 1,000-foot loads, brand new stock. We're not shooting on short ends. We're shooting on new stock. Got all the camera reports and batteries and charts and cores and batteries and bags. And up here, it's all the empty cans after the film's exposed. Put it in the can and they send it to the lab. All these are full of that kind of stuff. Good general staging area. And Alyssa's bedroom. We're not shooting in here for another 2 days, I think, but you know, there's a lot that actually happens in here, believe it or not. Yeah. Can't see too much right now, but. Staircase going down into the brick cellar, if you believe that it's really brick. Pretty dark.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it's all about.
Behind the scenes.
Well, we know he can act.
Rick's our behind the scenes guy too, besides just.
How far behind is he? Are we talking alimony behind here? Just a large lot?
Actually, I'll leave it at the stage. We're actually not gonna probably have those tables out there.
Camera speed.
Soft sticks, marker.
Okay, so down a little, okay.
Camera set.
You're set, and action, Marina. Noises. All around, noises. Noise. And light. Pulsing, and the bricks start to crack out from the wall.
Oh God! Leave me alone! Please, leave me alone! Please.
More bricks come out.
Oh no!
She looks over at the wall. And cut. Okay. Cut. Okay. What'd she say?
Have a little bit of smoke in here.
Yes,
A little bit of smoke, a little bit of smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke it up. Light them if you got them.
Look, you didn't hear it. Okay.
Up,
Down,
a little
before she
down,
turns,
yeah.
and then up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's go again. Good job.
Just like this one. That's looking good.
Okay, roll sound, please.
Sound speed.
Camera speed.
Sound sticks marker.
Camera set.
Okay, and action, Marina. Just saw the lights from the brick wall, and you feel something next to you. You stop. Your eyes turn. You start to look over. And bam. Cut.
I'm sorry.
Right there.
That shit was wow.
I'll do it. I'll do it three. Let me do. We'll do it one time. I'll do it three. I'll do it 3, 2, 1, and then you do the pan. I won't even call pan. Like I'll just say 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then you guys will come in and we'll do the script. Okay. Good job, guys. One more time. We'll
Oh, wow. That's
All
a
right.
lot of hair.
Here we go. Go ahead and settle. Roll sound.
Sound speed.
Okay.
Sound speed.
Camera speed.
Self 6 marker.
Camera set.
Camera set. Okay, quiet please. And action, Marina. Seeing the lights. The lights. And you see something, start to feel something next to you. And 3, 2, 1. And cut.
That shit's scary.